Hey y'all, Greg with Small Town Wreath Shop and with the Bickhams on the YT. I'll probably be back up and down. Now y'all can see y'all see all my little seasons and stuff. Happy Sunday, y'all. I got a little headache. Cassie's here with Scarlett. We've got Evie Kate, which is being bad this morning. Chase is still here. I got to cook a little lunch for everybody while they watching them babies, y'all. Telling y'all right now, older I get, the more I miss my peaceful time. And these grandbabies and dogs and everything else has really been getting on my nerves this morning. But y'all come on in and have enjoy. We're cooking a little chicken bake. Get you some community coffee, y'all. Got my coffee. I don't know how I'm going to be able to keep up with the comments, y'all. I got the phone sideways today in landscape mode because I'm planning on actually trying to put this on our With the Bickhams channel. So, with that said, I'm Craig with the Bickhams and Small Town Wreath Shop. And we're going to be cooking some baked chicken today, y'all. A little bit different. This is the first two breasts that I have that I'm going to get ready. I got some more ready over there, but I got to pound them out. And we're going to be putting them in a baking dish. I got the oven preheated to 425 on the quick bake. We're going to be doing some, let me go ahead and get these in. We're going to be doing some speckled butter beans. I like some speckled butter beans. I like them fresh in there. So, Daddy gets to cook, and I don't mind it. Let them watch the grandbabies. So we're just gonna lightly spray this glass dish. Now this is gonna make a pretty dish, y'all. So yeah, she's not happy. She needs to sleep. She's one of those children, y'all, that needs to sleep for, like, if she takes a nap, she needs to take a nap for like 3 hours. Like 3 hours, I tell you. Alright, so I got it in a Ziploc bag. I'm gonna tear this Ziploc bag up, y'all. Alright, so I got my little Pampered Chef. Put them on so I can keep up with them. I can't see the comments. I'm gonna pound them down a little bit, so I am gonna tear the bag up, y'all. So as y'all can see, here we go. Let's get down. So I'm just gonna pound them through the Ziploc bag. Lord have mercy. I'm not gonna try to like totally flatten them. That's why I have it on my cutting board too, y'all. But I am gonna try to just get them pounded out just a little bit. So, you know, kind of the bags get tore up. We're just gonna put the chicken. So I'm gonna have to wash my hands anyway. And the cutting board. I won't need the cutting board anymore. But this is a simple recipe, but it does come out pretty. I'm just trying to kind of break that meat up just a little bit. Y'all see how big they get? That's 2 chicken breasts. Lord, they make as big as a gallon bag. So we're going to kind of stick them. Actually, 3 probably would have worked, but we got 4 since everybody's here. So we'll have to cut them. I'm fixing to season everything up, so we're going to throw the bag away. All right. The oven's preheated to 425, y'all. When you cook chicken breasts like this, it's always better, if you want to seal those juices in, cook them at a little higher temperature. That way, if you cook it slower, it'll still kind of stay, but it gives time for all those juices to fall out. I got to get the bacon in here real quick. I'm going to put a few pieces of bacon in the beans. I'm going to have to wash my hands again. And we're just going to put the bacon in here. Give it that little bit of a bacon flavor. But it might have been 7. Let's see. No, that's right. 7 pieces. I ain't putting it back. Now I got to wash my hands again. So hang on now. Hang on. Lord, have mercy on my soul. On my soul, on my soul, on my soul. And I'm not going to put any black pepper or anything other than salt in that until it gets ready. Alright, so let's move y'all right here where y'all can kind of see the chicken. Alright, we want this chicken to be pretty. Now we are going to, after the chicken kind of gets done, I'm going to mix up some cream of mushroom soup and some mushrooms. We're going to use, I'm going to use actually that prime steak because I wanted some of that truffle flavor. I'm going to use a little bit of that onion and herb. And we're going to use just the blend, which is the salt, pepper, garlic powder, and stuff like that. That's a Miss Nita. That is a Pampered Chef pounder. Came from Pampered Chef. It works good. All right, I'm going to sprinkle with just a little bit of salt. So let's just sprinkle them with a little salt. Make sure we get a little bit of salty flavor there. I ain't got to put any more of that. You like that this morning. Papa's been listening to you all morning. Lord. No, look, you know what I wanted to do? And it ain't too late. I meant to tell y'all, I'm going to have to wash my hands again. Put some olive oil. A little bit of olive oil. Real quick. And we're going to love on them. Yeah, we're going to love on them. We're just going to rub them in real quick. We're going to flip them.
They're laughing at you.
Yes. Well, we kind of are loving on them a little bit, you know. You're showing them a little love there. Because I can pour with my right. Alright, so as you can see, this is a pretty, they're pretty big chunks. So we're going to put a little bit of that. We're going to sprinkle a little bit of this herb and onion. And then we're going to turn them over because we're going to serve this over a bed of rice. I'm just going to do some minute rice. So let's flip, because we're going to flip back because I want them to be pretty on the top. So as y'all see, I'm using my left hand this time. Now we can sprinkle again. Make sure you season, you know, find you a seasoning that you like that's, you know, you can actually put a good bit of seasoning on it and it's not too salty. It doesn't, I want that flavor. I want that pop. You know, that's what we like. This truffle seasoning is really good, y'all. This is like really good. Don't overwhelm it with that though. The onion powders, the onion and herb. This is a Pampered Chef seasoning. It's really good too. So now we got our flavor. Let me make sure that's good. We're going to flip them back over. And we're going to put the pretty on them. We're going to put that paprika. We're going to go in with the paprika because you want them to be red. We want them to actually look good. Now, I've never actually used this kind of paprika. This is a Spanish paprika. I smelled of it, but I didn't realize I grabbed a Spanish. All right, we're going to put the beans on simmer. They're going to need to cook, so we can keep them on about 2. They're going to need to cook a little while. So, you know, paprika ain't got no salt or nothing in it. So, it's just paprika. So, we want that color. We want that pretty red color all over. You can use a smoky paprika if you got it, if that's what you want. But we want them red. Don't mess up and grab the cayenne pepper though. That stuff don't want to come out good. Alright, so y'all see how nice and pretty nice and pretty and red. That's what we want. These are only going to, now these are big breasts, but they're probably going to take somewhere about 20 minutes. You know, give or take. So about 20 minutes, I'm going to feel of them because we're going to be pouring everything on top of them probably after about 15 minutes. About 15 minutes on that speed bake, as long as they're starting to get done at 425. And now, so I didn't feel like getting it out. So I'm going to do just some minute rice. If you've never used minute rice, it's actually really good, y'all. It's just 1-to-1. I'm only going to do, well, I don't know how much I got left in this. We'll do like 3 cups. I don't know why I don't just do it all. You know what? We're just going to do it all because there's only like a cup left. I'm not leaving a cup in the box. So that'll go out to the garbage. There's a piece of rice with a husk left on it. So we had 4 cups of rice left in the thing. So just pour it in there. I hope I got a big enough bowl. And we need 4 cups of water. And I kind of treat the minute rice. I treat the minute rice just like I do my regular rice. I put a little salt in it, and I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil. I like to use a little bit of oil in it. It just, I don't know. That's just me. I'm just gonna swoosh that around a little bit there. We're gonna put a palm full of salt. About yay much. Put that in there. And a little bit of olive oil. You can use just regular cooking oil. Doesn't take a whole lot, but I don't mind. I like olive oil. You're not gonna see it anyway. I just kind of stir it around. Make sure that salt gets throughout. Now what I do, I need that rice over. Is I take and just kind of set the lid on it, but I kind of keep it off to the side just a little bit. You don't want it down on it because it will suck down on it. So when I put it in the microwave, this takes about 10 minutes and it'll be done. So I'm gonna go ahead and we're gonna get it in there, right there. A little bit of water. All right, now I'm gonna take my cream of chicken, because we're gonna go on with some cream of chicken, some green onions. Look, Melissa just cut these, y'all. She just cut these out of the pot plants. I'm not using all this, but she cut them up so I could use what I wanted. She washed them and cut them up. We grow green onions like crazy, y'all. So we're just gonna take. Come up a little more. Y'all kind of sort of see me. I'm just gonna take my cream of chicken and we're gonna put it in here. Right into my little measuring thing. And we're going to use the 1 can of mushrooms. I'm going to leave the juice in it, because that's going to act like, if I have to add anything, I'll get that heavy whipping cream out, if I got any left. But we're going to leave the juice in 1 can. You can omit, you don't have to use the mushrooms, y'all. But we like the mushrooms. So it's just 1 can of mushrooms and stems with the juice. And I'm just going to dump it in there. Make sure we get them all out. And now we're just going to stir it up. And I'm going to put some of those green onions on top of this when we put it back in the oven and let it bake. Now, if you want to stir this up till all the clumps are gone, then by all means do. I'm just sitting here just kind of stirring it, getting it all incorporated. Actually, this might be a good time for me to put my, hey, Miss Patty, to put my black pepper in instead of just putting it in the, so I'm going to put a little bit of black pepper, so probably about a teaspoon of black pepper. We're going to give it a little extra color. I definitely got to buy some more parsley, because I'm almost out of my parsley. Put a little bit of parsley. So that's about a couple of teaspoons of dried parsley. And just get that mixed up. And that's what it looks like right there. So it's got kind of the, the specks in it. And so that's going to go on top of the chicken. When the chicken's done, or once we pull it out, I never did put my timer on, so let's see. So let's go to about 12 minutes. Let's say 12 more minutes, and I'm going to check it, and we're going to put that stuff on top of it. Pretty quick. Actually, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to kick it on up to 450. Because I want it to be hot in there. I want the things to seal them juices in. So it was preheated to 425. Now I'm going to bump it up to 450 for about 15 minutes. And let them chicken breasts start getting done. They're not going to be completely done. Then, we got some butter beans, speckled butter beans for eating on the side. Now we've got a can of cream of chicken. and a big can of mushrooms and stems in this. We're going to pour that over the top. That's going to cook last. I'll probably take a little bit of cheese right on that at the very end, and we're going to, that's some of them green onions from the yard, y'all. Right there from her flower pot. If you buy green onions, leave about that much of that root, poke them down in your flower beds. You won't have to buy none no more. We always, or when we do buy them, we stick them out there. And down here we stay so warm, they grow almost all year. So we don't have to have hot.
Where's the ivy price at?
Right there. Alright, so let me get the camera down, or y'all might can see it right here. I done had to take ibuprofen too, Lord have mercy. Alright, so you see how red they are? I can't pick this up like this. And they're sizzling, sizzling, sizzling. So you want all of that paprika and all that seasoning to cook. Go ahead and get firm on those chicken breasts. I can feel them, y'all. They not long from being ready. So they gonna cook a little bit in the with the stuff. So now we're gonna pour the cream of chicken, the mushrooms mixed with the black pepper and the parsley. I'm gonna just pour it down the middle, and then I'm gonna just take and spoon it around. What I'm gonna do. Now I didn't add any milk or anything else.
No.
So now I'm just gonna kind of make sure we spoon this mixture over every time. And we're going to let this cook until those chicken breasts are done. Then, about the last 5 minutes or so, I'm going to add that cheese right on the top. You know what? I'm going to put a little green onions on it now. And then I'm going to put some more on the top. So we're going to sprinkle some green onions. Let them kind of cook a little bit. I want some of them white ones. Whoops. So not a ton, just a little bit. We'll let those cook, and then I'll put some more fresh ones on as soon as we right before we eat it. So back in there for about 10 more minutes. I got it kicked up to 450 degrees, y'all, with the quick bake on. So I got the convection going. That way those chicken breasts seal in those juices. This is just condensed soup and some mushrooms. It don't really need to cook. It just needs to kind of heat through. It's going to heat through pretty quick. The rice, hot. Ooh. That's the minute rice. Whole thing of minute rice. And that's done. That's hot. So we're going to leave that over there so we got our rice so we can make a pretty plate once it's all done. We're just going to eat it over a bed of rice. I'm eating another piece of cheese. I'm going to put a little bit of butter in here. If you want, what are you doing? Alright, let me do this. But I want to give them butter beans a really, really good flavor. So I'm going to take, and that's a lot of water in there. I forgot how many cups it is. So I'm going to take, see how much butter I got. I'm going to put all that. But I'm going to put 3, Lord, y'all, chicken bouillon cubes. Let me get y'all down. Just 3 little chicken bouillon in those butter beans. Don't need, you can put 3 or 4. That's a lot of water. Or you can just, if you have chicken broth, or if you have that, better than bouillon, use that. And I'm going to get this butter. So this is about, I have to wash that, about 2 tablespoons, not quite 2 tablespoons. And we're going to let that melt the butter off. And we're going to let it just go back to simmering. Let it melt. We might kick up a little bit. Let it melt that butter. Dissolve those bouillon cubes, and we're gonna be good to go. So we got 4 minutes and 20 seconds, and then we're gonna pull them out, put the cheese on, sprinkle a few more little onions on top. Back in we go. Back in we go. Make sure though that you use some seasoning that's got some good flavor. Use some seasoning, some seasonal, some Tony's, some of these, just like we use something. Melissa likes the Kinders. She started buying Kinders and she really likes it. This one's called the Blend. This is made just like I make my seasoning. If you haven't watched me, this is just a garlic powder. I take one of these empty and I fill it. Garlic powder, onion powder, salt, and black pepper. And I leave room and I'll shake it up. And that's all. And I try to do like equal parts. Maybe a little less salt. Just kind of have to taste it and see where you want to gauge it. But I use these leftover clear bottles so I can tell how much I'm putting. Look, ain't nobody gonna see it. If you need to, take your Sharpie. Put your mark. Garlic powder, onion powder, or granulated garlic, granulated onion, black pepper, salt. Just like you do it, so you can mix it the same every time. I got one up here that's it's about out. It was a sea salt bottle that I make my own. If you don't want to buy it, we buy those from Sam's. We buy everything from Sam's in the big bottles. Even my salt. I buy salt in a big box. And I bought one of these kosher bottles and I just refill it with regular iodized salt. That's what I do. It's just cheaper that way. Minute 45. All right, so I'm going to go out. You can see where it's browning up. It's browning those little onions on there. So, we're going to go ahead and we're going to cover. Everything's all bubbles. So we're going to cover with the cheese. Not going to take a whole lot just to put it on top of the chicken. Smells so good, Joe. So good. I'm going to put a few more green onions on top. But I like the green onions, Joe. And just go in, just put it back in long enough for it to melt that cheese. And then pull it out. Pull it out. That's hot, that's hot, that's hot. And then I'm going to take a knife and I'm just going to cut right down the center. That's going to give us 8 pieces of chicken. So I would say that's going to feed 8 people. So as soon as that melts, it's not going to take that long. Not on 450, y'all. So let's clear this. We're going to go 3 minutes. 3 minutes it's going to be melted. And that's still going to put us in that 30 to 35 minute range. So that's about all it's going to take. These are going to be cooking. I'm going to cook these another 15 minutes to make sure. I'm going to get one out. See how soft they are. Ooh, hot. Hot, hot, hot. Yeah, they still a little firm. So about another 15 minutes on this. That'll give this food time to cool. Then we'll start plating up. So I hope y'all enjoy this. Don't make it like Melissa. I'm always telling Melissa. Melissa knows how to cook. She don't like it. Enjoy your cooking. Enjoy your cooking even if you mess it up. You mess it up, tweak it, do it again. Make it another way. I don't let that bother me. I just enjoy cooking. I like it when things come out. I don't when they don't, but sometimes it happens. You know, sometimes we cook things and it's like, nah, not going to put that one on my list anymore. Good afternoon. Tell Miss Eleanor that we say hello. Miss Joanne says she's making this tomorrow. That's right, Miss Joanne. And them butter beans, I wish I could just eat butter beans and cornbread. Oh. With some of my mama's chow chow, bless her soul. I wish she was still here to cook it. Because she made a good chow chow, that's for sure. And I'm going to show you a little something that I'm going to do. And I don't use this very much, but that's just that squirt butter because I don't use Parquet a whole lot. Don't even know who bought this. But right at the end, right on top of them onions, and just across the top of that cheese, I'm just going to squirt just a little bit Keep that shine on it. Give it that little bit of butter flavor. It don't take a whole lot of that stuff. And there you go. Let me bend y'all down so y'all can see it. And there is that baked chicken. 4 big, huge chicken breasts. Seasoned up really good. Cream of chicken with the mushrooms, salt and pepper. Sprinkle any more seasoning that you want on top of it right here at the end. Green onions. We're going to slice that right down the middle. I'm going to cut down the middle, or I'm going to try to scoot them all so we get half the pieces of breast all the way around. I'm not even going to cover it with aluminum foil. It's been cooking long enough. We're going to let it cool just like it is. We're going to lay them pieces of chicken breast on top of a little bed of rice with some speckled butter beans on the side. And we're going to have Sunday lunch with the family. And y'all are our family. That's why I enjoy y'all coming hanging out with me while I cook every time I do. I know I need to do it more. I know I do. So, I appreciate y'all taking some time out of your Sunday. Y'all can say a prayer for us. I'm glad my headache went away. It's finally starting to ease up. My eyes ain't hurting quite so bad. But we hope y'all have a blessed day. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Give this recipe a try. If you do, let me know. Comment back on the video again. Hashtag replay if you're watching the replay. Let me know you tried it. Let me know what you think. Let me know how you changed it up. Somebody told me a recipe for chicken salad yesterday. They don't like it with the grapes and the nuts in it. I do though. So I may have to try that. So I appreciate it. But y'all have a blessed Sunday. Don't forget, do something to make you smile. Cook something good. Do something to make you proud. Cook something good. Do something to inspire yourself and inspire somebody along the way, y'all. Say a kind word while you're out and about. It will make somebody's day. And it will put a smile on your face. It will. Don't forget, love on them family members. We don't know if we're going to have them tomorrow, so love on them today. But I appreciate everybody coming. I was trying to see where my camera was. Oh, it's over there. So, come and hang out with me. Don't forget, sprinkle the video with somebody. I'm going to put this video, no matter what, on my With the Bickhams channel on YouTube. Y'all can go watch it over there. That helps us with our watch hours that we're trying to get on that channel. Don't forget, it is free to subscribe. Click that subscribe button, click that bell notification, turn them notifications on all so you'll know whenever we drop a video over there as well. So, thank y'all. Thank you so much. I'm Craig with the Bickhams on YouTube and Small Town Wreath Shop. So check out the shop at smalltownwreathshop.com. We'll see y'all later. Bye, everybody.